This short video will show you SerifMovieX3. When you first load it, it may ask you about registering. Tell it to leave it till later, press next and then finish. You'll probably find Movie Plus is located in LCC Core Programs or LCC ICT. When it first loads up, you have an option to start a new project or open a saved one. As this is the first time you will use the software, choose Start New Project. You may have something down the left hand side here which is a list of tutorials. You can close that like I've done by simply right clicking and choosing hide. So that's what it would look like. You can just right click and choose hide. Gives you more space to work with. Okay, the first thing you want to do is add some media to your canvas. To do that, you can click add media over here, or you can do it the easy way, which is just to drag and drop files from shared documents of you doing sports. You can drag them one at a time or loads at once. Once you've dragged and dropped them, a preview will appear, and if you want to preview the video, you simply move your mouse over it and it will start playing it. Some of these videos will have sound as well, so your sound will start playing as well. Okay, the next thing to do then is get the videos onto the storyboard. You have both a storyboard and a timeline view accessible at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to simply drag a couple of shot put videos down here. You can change the order these are in or move them about by dropping them in between or in front of, just like you would do on Movie Maker. When you're happy with your videos in order, you can play it using the window at the top. I'm now going to show you how to trim clips. The first clip, for my liking, is a bit too long. So what I'm going to do is click the trim option over here. What you can now do is you can scroll through the clip and find the exact bit you want to start as your in point. So I want it from about there. You can then choose the end point as well. By pressing the set out point. Once you've done that, press OK, and you'll see my 7.9 seconds over here will change to about 5 seconds. There we go, 4.2. So that's how you edit your clips and make them shorter. The next things I'm going to show you are how to actually make your work look more attractive. To do this, you're going to use the gallery option. Inside the gallery, you have transitions. Transitions are what happens between pictures and film. So between these two here, we currently have a fade transition. Now that just is quite boring, so I'm going to put a 3D flip in instead. You can change how long it lasts for, so instead of being 1 second, you can just type in a different amount, so 2 seconds. And now when I play this, you will see it changes in 3D. You can also make it smaller if you need to, by typing in decimals. The next thing I'm going to show you are video effects. To do this, in your galleries, click the video effects button. Inside here there are loads of options to choose from and experiment with, but I'm going to quickly put on a motion blur. When you add the motion blur to your video, you literally drag and drop it, and then your video clip is then blurred. This helps with things like 100 meters to add an element of speed to them. If you added too many options, so that your video is really bad, because that one's so blurry it doesn't even move, you can go to your properties for that clip and turn these off in the effects options. You can also add mutes to clips to make sure they're absolutely silent when you need them to be. So with this clip selected, I'm going to scroll down to mute this. That is now a silent clip. The second last thing I'm going to show you is how to do text clips and add words into your work. To do that, choose where you want it to happen, and then press your Insert Text Clip button here. Once you press that, you can then choose the style and the font you're using, and also the sizes. Once you're happy with it, just type it in and click out. That's now the first 5 seconds of my clip. I'm going to change that to be 3 seconds just by typing in a new number. So from the start, I have 3 seconds of shot put, a quick fade, and then a trimmed video, and so on. Okay, the final thing I'm going to show you is how to switch to timeline mode for fine touch editing. In this mode, you can actually zoom in and out and also move things around like your text. So you might want your text on top of clips, you might want it happening right in the middle of a clip. There's loads of different things you can do by using that mode. To get your work in a mediator, you need to export it. So click File, Export, and you want to choose File, and this will give you the full list of options. Mediator works best with the Windows Media, so WMV. Press Next, and then you've got different choices for the quality you want it to be. If you're working in school, you can choose local playback. If you wanted to go on the internet or anything like that, you choose other settings. So local playback is the one to choose, and then you press Finish. This will then ask you where to export it to. It's a good idea to export it to the same place your mediator file is saved, and then depending on the quality you've selected, it will take a varied amount of time. The higher the quality, the longer it takes. Also, the longer the video, the longer it will take. Once it's exported in Mediator, you would click Insert, and then you would click the Windows Media button, and it would play automatically. That concludes the training for SerifMovieX3.